Friends. Uh, it's been quite long time since we used to come online live, and today I've just started this live stream. This very unplanned. Uh, so due to some different commitments, I'm not channel. I'm thankful to all of you, all of the followers and subscribers, and those who trying to watch this channel and they just uh, watch this educational content regarding the research, particularly in medical field. So thank you to all of you who are. Uh, so today I have to talk about uh, how any medical student, any doctor, either a fresh doctor, early career researcher, or graduate, or even at a senior level, wishes to start this work of research and start engaging in research in their field and contributing to the scientific literature and above all polishing their own clinical practices and to help other fellow clinicians in their work. Uh, Basically, if you are someone who doesn't know much about research and have not done any research project before, um, doesn't know the basics of research, or finds it difficult to learn the research, because I know the word research itself, when it comes in front of us, we just think, oh, wow, I don't know what it will be, and there will be some very complex topics, very complex mathematical, statistical, concepts, and you can't do that, and it's going to be very difficult. And it feels like so for most of the people. It's a very common phenomena. Uh, so I think that fear is unreal, because just like anything, until you start working on something, until you start learning about something, that feels difficult, that feels a bit challenging. But once you start something, learning something, and just come across that process, slowly and gradually the things start to become easier for you. So if you are one of uh, those who is not much inclined toward research, I don't know much about the research because of no research culture at the institute or the medical school in their graduation days, or even after graduating. So what could be the best strategy to uh, learn this research and try to make it easier? So I would advise you to engage in any research project. Engage in any research project. There are many institutions, and there are many, society, and there are doctors and medical students. They are now doing a very good work. Uh, Specifically, if I talk about this, our Asian region, like in Pakistan, India, there are many institutes and student organizations and different groups of doctors working from within Pakistan, India, and in, from countries like USA and UK. And they are doing very phenomenal work, and that's a very remote work, online work, through regular Zoom meetings, weekly, bi-weekly, under the leadership of some senior researchers, some those early career researchers, students with a lot of research experience. and it's a very convenient way to learn. And it's only difficult for first few weeks. Difficult in terms that you have to put some energy, you have to put so you have to give some hours, at least for 2 to 3 days per week for initial few weeks. And usually uh, the patron try to join some program, any program that has some uh, you know some structure to it, any structured program that has some good quality mentors available there, and those which are working groups, uh, like you can't drive a car until you sit in the car and start driving that with someone. It's not like, no matter how much literature you learn, no matter how much videos you see on YouTube, once you sit in the car, you can't drive that until you just start doing everything by yourself, obviously with someone's supervision. And then you will, it will be difficult for a few days, then it will be easier, and it will get easier in next few days and few weeks, and obviously in just few weeks you will be starting it, you'll be driving that car by your own. And as much as you drive, you start becoming more and more expert in that work. So similarly here, just try to find some good program. There are many programs online, they are very convenient, easily remotely available, and they're not much costly, they're very cost effective programs. And just engage with a group. Usually there are, what is the culture that I'm seeing also myself mentoring such programs. So, and I have also learned through the same way, that once you enroll in a program with 4 or 5 or more people in a group who are usually fresh ones, new ones to this research, and what you learn in that group of 4 or 5 people, you start working together on a research project. And it doesn't matter what research project it is. It could be a simple review article project. It could be a simple LT, which is the letter to editor, just a 600, 800, or 1,000 word, hardly 1 to 1.5 page work is the letter to editor. And it could be in advanced research types, like you can go through some cross-sectional researches and systematic review, but obviously you start with something easier and basic, like letter to editors or writing about a simple review article. The purpose is engage in a project at least once. Just invest some of your time, a bit of your money, and put some extra effort for few weeks. And in such an environment, you have got some 3, 4, 5 colleagues who are working on the same thing, and they're trying to help out each other. And what you will do and learn in those few weeks, that just if someone who's know nothing about the research, and what you do is in that few weeks, and that program of few weeks or few 2 to 3 months, what you will learn, about the research. What is research actually? Why we do that? What is the purpose of that research in any field? And then what are the types of research? You will learn about the research designs. What does mean by research design? How do we design a research design, and which is the design to choose? How to choose that? And what is the significance, importance, and the need for different research designs? And doesn't matter what project you are working on and what project you have enrolled to learn. Thing is, no matter you are working on a simple letter to editor, if you are working on a review article, if you are working on a simple cross-sectional research, or by chance you get to some other kind of researches, thing is, the basic skeleton is the same, the basic structure is the same. And that research is actually uh, the cornerstone, it's a basic essential part of your evidence-based medicine. And that is EVM. Because research is done because of the this of to generate that evidence-based medicine, if I'm talking in for medical research. So, but you will learn what is research, the types of the research, why research designs and why research designs are important, and then how you will start the process. what you will think, how you choose your topic of the research, how to choose that, and then how to narrow down that topic into some of the research question. What is the importance of research question? How do we formulate a research question? What is meant by a research question? And then uh, after that formulating the research question, you learn that what are the different databases for finding the data for that research question, how to find that, how to use different databases, how to collect the data from that literature, or collect the data uh, from your population. Like you can collect the data from any hospital, any clinical setting. You can go into the fields, you go into the different towns, villages. You can collect the data. You can collect the data from different institutes. You can collect the data from common, going somewhere. So the basic way and the purpose data collection is the part of every kind of research. You will learn the skeleton of that data collection, how that data collection, process is done, how we, you will learn the research methodology. You will learn different methods, that what are the research methods and why methods are important. Uh, and you will go and collect the data. And once you collect that data, you will learn how to just now analyze that data. You have collected data, could be a clinical data from a hospital, clinical field. It could be in data from the already published researches. Collect the data from those the researches that are done previously, and then how to collect that data, then how to sort out that data, and uh, how to analyze that data, how to interpret that data, uh, with respect to your research question. And then once you collect that data and analyze that data, obviously the analysis will involve one or more ways of statistical methods. Then that's again a separate uh, you know topic of statistics, but not necessarily that everyone should be a statistician. Being a researcher is a very complete different thing. Most researchers know about the basic statistics, and some researchers know about the advanced statistics as well. But statistics is a very different branch of mathematics actually, that we usually use in the analysis of data on every kind of research, not only the medical research. But you don't need to be a statistician or a very good or an expert statistician, because there are statisticians, there are people who are expert in that field, and your work is to formulate research questions, to collect data, and then try to find out, the basic, what your demand is, what is the demand of the research, and that statistician will help you to interpret the analysis of that data and the weaknesses and strengths of the results of those data. And once you go through the process, uh, what are the results, whatever the results you get through that process of research, obviously you report it. And you report it in the form of a manuscript or a research paper, a research article that you write. And then ultimately you get it published in some research journal, into some conferences. You can present it to any conference. Usually we publish it into different journals. So that publication process is known actually the reporting. So that's not a very difficult process. Writing the manuscript or research article is not a very difficult task. Once you go through at least one project under supervision, you learn the basics of writing, that how you will write that. So that's not important. That's not difficult very much. So basic skills that all of we know how to write. Usually we write in English and we know how to write in English only. You need a structure and you need to know some rules. But the important thing is in that process, the essential is to learn the process. And the process is essentially the same in all kinds of researches. Obviously, different research designs and different research types have a bit of, different sets of requirements, and the ingredients are a bit different depending on that research question and research methodology. But essence is same. In all kinds of research, you formulate a research question. In all kinds of research, you will search the literature. In all kinds of research, you will need data from the available literature, and in some researches like, I would say the primary researches like cross-sectionals, cohorts, clinical trials, you will need the data of you will need the new data. You will need data in terms of like from patients, from populations, from people. based on your research question. And then ultimately you have to collect the data in every kind of research and then analyze it. In all kinds of research, you will analyze the data through different statistical methods based on your research question, based on your what type of research you are doing. And even whenever you learn the research initially, you most of the good programs, they cover at least the basic biostatistics and these things. You get the concept of statistics to understand, interpret the data and to analyze the data. And in writing is quite a project in say in 2 months, 3 months. Initial few weeks are very rigorous mentally, physically, but in these 2 to 3 months or sometimes 4 months, when it and you finish one project with some quality people, some quality mentors, and you go through all those steps and those all the checklist, and you follow all that structure, and you learn about uh, formulating research questions, and then reviewing the literature, and then getting the data out of literature of people, and finding how to get the ethical approvals, knowing about the ethics. And once you collect the data, analyzing about data, you knowing about basic statistics, concepts, and then writing about the manuscript, and publishing is not that, I would say that, a big deal. If you have completed a project and you have written your manuscript, sooner or later that project is going to be published. The debate is different, that's going to into top tier journals, some average journals, and average journal. It doesn't matter. A publication is a publication. Everyone is not going to publish in top-notch journals, because the top-notch journals are usually publishing some clinical trials or some studies that involves significant works or big works from big institutes, multi-country, multi-center researchers, and that have the rich data, that have the investments of sometimes thousands, millions of dollars, and then other sponsors. So doing a research, producing some of the results that are beneficial for clinical practice and for your own growth and knowledge, and contributing to scientific literature is more important. So the essence of this little talk today is that if you are passionate about learning research, then that's unnecessary. That is necessary. That's not an option. If you want to be a good practitioner, you want to be a good doctor, especially for those doctors who wish to, who are pursuing their foreign exams like from USMLE, PLABs, and Australian guidelines, and they wish to work in, the other countries. So research is the integral part of, your exams and criteria to get into these countries. And they give you the extra edge on other candidates who don't have much knowledge about the research. Getting publication is another thing. People are paying the money to different agents, people, journals, and getting their names into journals. That is not going to serve you anything. You can get your name in 100 papers by paying some money. But just ask yourself, do you feel proud, do you feel good, and do you feel confident about something that you pretend to know, that you pretend to you have those skills, but actually you don't? If you have your name in 15 papers and you're going somewhere and working in a good setup and working with some people, and you actually don't know about anything, that would you please, would that please you in any way? That give you the confidence in that anyway? Would you feel good about that? Obviously not. But just mark my words, if you finish the one good research project and you learn the things and you know those things, and that project gets published, that you know that feeling is different, because now you know something. Now you have learned the process for a lifetime. You don't need to go through that regular process again, because now you know the basics, you know all the things. Okay, you can learn different kinds of research by similarly going to another program and trying to learn another advanced type of research, other type of analysis. But that journey now is going to be quite easy and smooth, because now you know the basics. You only need to refine yourself. You only need to polish your skills, just like learning a new skill. So you will give some more time, a bit more money if needed, not necessarily. And I'm telling you that like anything, your struggle pays you. Once you put that effort, money, and time into something, and for most times, you will actually start learning those things. You will start getting opportunities, and without paying even, you will get a lot of opportunities because now you know the basics. There are opportunities to learn easily, and you will be pushed. You will be pushed to learn those things because now you know uh, the basic. You will be the guy as okay. Let's learn this thing as well. So you will get the opportunities. It's a law of nature. You will get more opportunities, and you will start learning more and more. And I think in times very short, like into next 2 3 years, if you follow these steps, uh, you will be see you will have a few publications. You will have a very good, uh, you know, uh, uh, connections with different people, with different seniors based on your research. So try to engage with such people, try to engage with such societies and people who are doing excellent work for research. I'm not here to endorse anyone. There are many people who are doing good work. Uh, just to remain unbiased, I'm not sharing any names, but there are many of you will be knowing about those. So just get into some good program, put some quality time there, and just learn the basic process and skeleton. Once you do that, that's a skill for lifetime. And then you just, keep doing the work. Then it depends on you. Once you go through that process, learn the things, then you can do the next projects on your own. And the more projects you do, the more good you will be at that. And then after that one project, it's depends on your time schedule, how busy you are, which setup you are working, and what are your other responsibilities. So you can do that research work at your own pace, and this will help you grow in your practice, and that will help you grow in your career, and a lot of other benefits that you will have after learning these things. So I hope that this talk would have added something to your knowledge, something to you to your need. And so I will be signing off now. I hope that uh, this talk will be beneficial for you people. Thank you.